I'm on my way to this balanced rock. At least that's what it looked like from down below near Elk Creek. I'm just near the top of this long high saddle at about 3,400 feet elevation. Sucky part is that this rock is about 1,200 feet down elevation loss in about a mile and a half walking span, so it's going to be slow. And currently the trail, this old road, is pretty open, but it's going to get a lot more forested with a lot more bushwhacking. There's a view looking down to the Elk Creek Valley. There's a ridge way down there. That's the one that I have to be on in order to get to the balanced rock. I have to cut through all this clearing though first in order to get anywhere near there. So this is looking back at where I came from up on top of the hillside, and I had a little bit of a bushwhack to get down to the old roads here. And this is kind of an old intersection. I'm going to be taking that route right there. Gnarly little outcropping of lava alongside the old road. If I have time, maybe I'll climb it on the way back. Looks like there's even a little cave opening right in here too. That's looking inside the cave. It doesn't go in more than 8 feet or so. There's actually some nailed diamond shaped markers. There's another one on the side around the corner, and it's below this interesting pillar of basalt. Here at the turnoff where I have to descend, it's really gonna suck from here, but I'm only half a mile from my destination. Just a view on the ridge through an opening. Just keep following the ridge down and it should poke out kind of to the left of me. Down below you can see the Elk Creek Trail through some of the meadows. Follows alongside in there. There it is, further down. I can see it now. That's the balanced rock that I'm aiming at. So, all right, here we are at the balanced rock. Looks like there's an orange hunter's jacket stuck in the trees. Yeah, this rock's just sitting straight up on top. Standing at the base, this is looking straight up. It's narrower at the base than it is higher up. And then here's the view from the other side. So yeah, eventually it will come falling down, but for right now it's been like this for a long time. You can see how it's kind of eroded underneath. Maybe it was a balloon, and this is where it landed. There's a string. It's caught up over here. I thought it was a bright orange vest, hunter's jacket, but no, it's just a piece of orange plastic. So the whole ridgeline going back up has all this varnished rhyolite, and if you look closely, it's got a lot of banded formations. It's what they call wonderstone. This is all in its rough form, and it's all coming out of these rocks up in here. Find a lot of them down the creek. This must be one of their deposits up in here. Back at the cave, I probably won't climb this pillar. I know it'll have kind of a nice view of the immediate area, but it's kind of hard getting up. These are these 3 metallic diamonds. They pull out pretty easily too. Back at the car, found this piece of jasper, reddish color. Got a tick crawling on my leg. Nice sock. It's a big one too. Along Elk Creek Road, and that's where I was across the creek. I don't even see where that rock is. Oh, there it is. It's not a good camera focus, but that's where I down climbed from way up above. Kind of further upstream is, on my map, a waterfall. So on the topo map, it indicated about 4/10 of a mile from here is something called Larson Place. I'm guessing it's an old homestead. But I gotta walk these old roads through this state forest. Ooh, that was pretty close. Sure is a lot of algae coming out of the ground here. Yeah, he was moving earlier, but not now. Alright, I'm right where on the map it says Larson Place should be, but I'm not seeing anything. So the only things that I have found is this pipe, and then there was a smaller pipe through the trees there. And old foundation of aligned rocks. Smaller metal pipe. And then here's the ditch of some sort. Neatly aligned, and over here too. It goes that way for a bit. Yeah, this is going to be my turnaround spot. I'm on a Forest Service road. As you can see in the rearview mirror, the snow really starts to pile up, and I need to go another 1.5 miles or so before I reach what would have been my final turnoff, which would have been an old mine. But yeah, in a couple of weeks maybe I'll come back this way and see what it looks like. Snow should be mostly gone by then. The last spot I'm going to head to is a vantage point through the trees. Looks like somebody placed this here for camping. This tree here is extremely massive. Hand for scale. Gotta be at least about 6 feet diameter. There's the Siskiyou Mountains. That's Mount Ashland. Wagner Butte. Dutchman Peak far off in the distance there. You can see some of the western Siskiyous as well from this clear cut. This is the property boundary behind here in the woods. This is national forest land. Now I'll probably call this a day. Sun's gonna set in about half an hour. And that's looking back towards the clearing. Still a little bit of snow here at 3,000 feet. This is a nice campsite right alongside the Forest Service road. Definitely a good spot to sit and meditate. But time to head on back down to the valley.